there's nothing more than the apology, the public apology. Why no? Me no amete se na expert be brain so edi ho enkomo say we nhye da nya asem bia wo senka eye dede, but anya ye dede. Aha. So going forward, what are some of the lessons that we all have to pick from?
Yeah, I think say be ye dede because the culture, so you see, but because of baby a free bar. Ghanaians have gone through some kind of a horrible experience so far as governance is concerned.
Yeah.
Profligacy, arrogance, that kind of filthy kind of just a near man okay. So this is a nightmare. Ghana for Katana Nika Krabi Okai. So now we've been able to change government and shifting gear to a new arena where people expect things to flow. No? When some of these things come up, it may not be an issue, but people will say, we didn't change for this. These are some of the things I was speaking against in the past. So when we see some of these things, so for me, the concerns raised by Ghanaians, the criticisms, everything, no, are legitimate. You can't begrudge anybody. So watch about what happened because the sensibility of Ghanaians. If you watch some of these things, to be very honest with you, from a very good governance perspective, as a form, morality, actors, as a form. But you see, the good thing is, when the gentleman saw what he's done, he saw the need to apologize to the people of this country. For me, that was the changing point because now I catch to have the courage to apologize at this time. Say I have admitted, say was an act of indiscretion on my part. I apologize unreservedly to the people of this country. For me, I think that was the starting point because you see. In seminar, no devil deeper into it. You cannot lay your hand on crime.
Yeah.
I'll be just like I said, because there were people calling say I'm saying that one would be like killing a mosquito with a bulldozer. You know.
Killing mosquito with
the bulldozer and killing mosquito. You understand? People are hurt. The concern.
I'll be a press conference. So micro man,
I'm serious. The fact is that you see, and say MPP to me courage, and the moral courage at me press conference. I can't the Sammy Gyamfi issue. And then I begin to ask myself, say, where lies our conscience as people doing politics? Yeah, what hey, and not any other person criticizing Sammy Gyamfi. Everybody will not complain. It's okay. You are all building government. We want things, criticisms, are there to shape way. But for the MPP, a political party that supervised Ghana for $58 million as sink into a hole, and they blindfolded everybody. Said nobody should talk about that particular thing. That political party, few months after, have been able to develop a moral courage to talk about this nonsense. No, they cannot. They lack it. And again, courage to apologize to the people of this country. President Akufo-Addo called national gathering. We saw the demeanor of the president, the way he was insulting and pointing fingers at the chief.
Left hand.
Left hand. The man had no other option than to come out and apologize. Few months after, and the Baba, in an occasion, they were playing the same national anthem, was on her phone calling. Did you see the president apologizing? Make a meal or some Jubilee House video. The gentleman apologized when Ghanaians roared and got angry. Did the president apologize? Or we not apologize here? We say these are a bunch of shameless cowards. Nobody should take them serious because you see, the MPP have told you it's a sinking enterprise, and it seems some of them to claw back and bring on board intelligent people who will lead the party. And they've trashed and thrown away all the smart and intelligent people within the party, and they are fronting them with emotional, crybabies like some of these people, and anything nonsense within the social media and within the social space. They will visit and be talking. They do not have any moral right to be talking about some of this because Adia Sammy Gyamfi Senka, yes, Sakeno based on the way, fine, okay, Yan Sakeno. Then what happens to Nema Ekos in the past? Some comedy can you don't be shaken. Ghana near social media. Any reasonable minded Ghanaian be our every right to be angry about what happened, to be peeved about what happened in as a forum. But this group of people, because of what they've done, they need to apologize first to the people of this country before they can go ahead and call for somebody's head. And again, this whole act in question, I think that Adeba Kwansi's generative way has to do with the woman in question. And that is why we are politicians, they need to be guided. For instance, Adia way, there has been a sign before. And the minister says, Sammy Gyamfi who that sign now, if you are crank, he will never get close to this woman. So Bakaya, Muntakaya program be, a money issue card at the man for Agradaa No card way be. You saw social media.
Yeah.
Sadia Manfosi Bashi Mutakan and Yard Ketwa. The ministry had to issue an apology and explain as to Ghanaians, Niama Adia or the man. Actually, say the party base and as most Ghanaians, and you're comfortable with this person in question. So you don't get close to this kind of a person. You understand? So Assembly question wasn't because of the Sicaro, wasn't because of Sammy Gyamfi, it was because of the person in question.
Involved.
What I say, and that makes the concerns being raised by the people very legitimate. But going forward now, I think that there are lessons to be learned. The Onwa who in recent times will shape him, also make him strong, and going forward, I'm not sure something of this nature will happen. And I think that we are a government appointee going forward, you must be guided. Now who say once ya foul say would a domanim no and I will lead the charge of something when you who be even your private course and as for has a tendency to leak into the public space. So whatever you say in private, besides who say a Bible can I defend? You should be guided. You understand? And somehow even messages you send on your phone as for have the tendency to get out then as for them. So you should see yourself as such because you are an ambassador who be a light leading government. But now Ghana are very sensitive to issues of governance and politics. Make no mistake. Now for 1990, 2000, and Ghana for years so emotionally attached to politics. I say, oh, my party in India. I told the idea I'm the better. No.
Is it the obwa?
Yes, Sammy Gyamfi issue by the people who have been criticizing them more were people on NDC platforms. What I say, a child how receptive Ghanaians have become very conscious of issues of politics. We are government appointee. Now going forward, we are not dealing with gullible folks, and I say gullible individuals are left from their right. We are talking about deep-minded individuals that they understand issues of politics. Anything they are ahead to their sensibility, they will talk about it. And then we don't need TV stations. You just social media. Platforms are available. You understand? I'm for better also. And we a government official be guided. You can't say no quiet for so any dealing. We need to be very guided because in recent times, the idea about Emma Kufu Adam for 12, but see and Cassia pie arrogance, feeling as a for people good. Now, no, not make catch you. We are government official now to office. Now, Obi Bewura officer or the Pebwa. And so, who said the person is not coming because of you? The person is coming because of the office. Because office is not China, the person will not come there. So, be nice to people. If you can do Nemana or Debano, won't mean solve. You can't solve everybody's problem. But sometimes all that you need to do is to just listen to people, just assure them, just go home. Don't be rude to people because you see, the entire power and say, power to help people, to solve problems every day. Now I didn't tell you to me about. People will come and harass you because leadership is about daily, every day, who solve problems, attending to people, and it's the reason why we are there. We need to learn some of these things very quickly and know how to deal with people. The way people show people in that kind of way, it will come back. Use the time now when you're as a government official to me be when you're to make positive lasting impact in the life of people. Say ya ukotera nchen obi bekasa abrante we ni ho papa we ni ho because da bia meka kwa me nkroma din a waje da bia me no te ayebo ne din enye because osidan or East Legon. Because who cares if you own 40 houses in Legon, you have East Legon. Now they never them be. Even if you are the richest person in Ghana, you can't feed everyone. Until an catcher said the poorest person in Ghana and not a ODD and it's a crowd TV won't say it. And if you are not phone baby told you he doesn't care whether you own 40 houses or anywhere. All that you need to do is a power to make positive impact, and that is exactly what Nkrumah did. And then we cannot say Nkrumah fear, but the guy is all over because of the legacy he left. It transcended beyond generation. He's living in textbooks. He's living in our phones. He's living in our memories because of what he does, what he did. It is not about you having money. Maybe arrogant. You see, weak-minded people become arrogant when they see money because to them, money is the only thing they can attach themselves to make them feel relevant. If you are relevant, you don't need money to be relevant. You understand? Nipa respect you. One of my bonte could be what or to come when I'm from what me jina bachiao. What I say? It means that we are somebody. You don't need cash to be doing all these things. So we not to me. serve people right, be good to people. Or to me now when you know, we are dang every influencer. And now Rollins be 21 years, absolute power now. Shafomo Chana Wuno. Kuvo Hefa. Otinifie. Oh, here will be cramming up one and some of move from one place to another. That is life for you. So whenever you get power, make sure that you shape and make positive impression in the life of people. Make positive impact. Build people, not building houses. At the end of the day, you know, you can be proud and say, I've been able to put this number of young people, I've raised them out to this level. Not about the number of houses in and so far. Who cares about the number of houses you have? Yeah. So I think that this is the kind of messenger I say yes, Sunday, especially to most of the young people who've gotten the opportunity to be in government. It is an opportunity to make positive impact. It is an opportunity to leave an indelible imprint on the minds of people. It is not about throwing words around and I have this. I know the day, you know, we don't care. Me, I don't care if you own the whole of Accra. It's not my business. You understand? My priority is to ensure, say, the average and the ordinary Ghanaian will wake up a day, and that person will not be a beggar. The person will have decent living, something out in some basis. So, he doesn't need to go and follow honorable and beg them. Honorable now company say not the man 1 man bro so 2000 put say when you be 200 and over 500 over way offices am for cover left and right say na benya na nipa no so ono kwado say no wa no so sama am for what I say make sure say we create incentive and opportunities young people betimi take advantage no so building a life na sabi obetimi akwa aba when people begin to have some of these things they will not need anybody they can go near my politics yes so na pa choka 4 years in because of dodo na de ombedi ni obese because one yes near man na ontimi for na bobi nkasa maka bia ma what I say but if these people the energy and the strength the wisdom and the expertise that they have no yet me invest in something productive and something very valuable or that's around pa are you occupied with what America that's around pa wala na wo dwene ho say be bom wo kwa aduma because we later we no supervise our asem what time be so how many hours extra hours abetimi aye these are things people are thinking about not na me be free phones no my no we need to be guided and making sure say going forward the culture say governance politics and your business as usual ye na ye making sure say ye be ye amanipa anya ho impact na ye offend people because offend in nsem na ye burugu so nipa kan ye mfie omo no na de akufo ado we ye ba ye no let us serve people right, exhibit positive attitude, be good to people, they making sure say akwanya na omodi amaye a privileged position be na omodi amaye to serve and honor ye dey serve nipa na enye say wo na wo so na wako school na no
na ye krachi anybody ye
I think that's an no na way there has been a number of criticisms and your friends say concerns aba na me free way ya omfa na hu way ya omfa na se for no we see some of these things we a politician now this an no sha wabrabo ase a because politics you need human beings. You don't lose power. Then that is when you reconnect. You understand that? Obi from now what time fact. Nipa no say no.
It doesn't change anything.
Feed the person.
You cannot feed no.
Yeah. And nipa no from no before obi from no you no feed no.
Yeah.
What I say, what did he for them crab brema be seen there to call now on no doesn't mean so needy. So we need to be smart and very intelligent and address some of these things because the very moment you are there as a leader, people will come to you.
Yeah.
What you fear, no people were not coming to you because you are a leader, so they are not coming to you because of you. They are coming because of the office. Because tomorrow when you leave, they will come to the next.
Oh yes.
What I said, where you become irrelevant. So you see, when you are smart and you understand some of these things, you know how to deal with people.
All right, George Amankwe Champo say Ivan all the way. Kutanko. I say within 4 months, not 4 years. Oh, sorry, send you. I think okay, 4 months. Yeah, I know from Tracy Mensa. Oh, say thank you, Ivan Francis. Ajiwaya. Oh, sorry. Mamodini ya fachebe waida. Obidin dia yemunti. Or say a party leadership should consider giving communication officer to this guy if it is true that Sammy is not going for it again. Now Ivan also about partisan politics there. Well, I don't know. On country. I also prepared the second was Ivan Innocent one back is a great analyst, very sensible guy with common sense. Ebenezer Mokto was here. Oh, I'm always satisfied whenever I see Mr. Innocent because he's so brilliant. May God bless you, yeah, for bringing him every Thursday. We need Innocent twice a week. Bring me money. Let me pay his transportation. Tracy Ama thumbs up Ewa and a Simon Oko or say my man is on fire. Tracy Menso or say NPP still get mouth to talk. Simon Oko or say impressive submission. All right, Yenria wa Edubuahin. Me ya sure so follow the case na court this week, you know. Attach ya say near more, you know, the Attorney General ya dear no. One way your bema bo bunkrophobia be security issue. Na sikano waba breakdown baby sikani bi kokoye. Em said the who breakdown by the free Ghana water. Ne kwa ne personal account. And no pen a breakdown my name the aka ne de wachiche